Hammer time!
Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to Hammer Horror Month, also known as September. This is the segment I'm doing with my good buddy Joe the Horror Man, where we're going to talk about a different Hammer film every day for the month of September. Today we're going to be talking about The Abominable Snowman, or The Abominable Snowman of the Himalayas. Okay, The Abominable Snowman is a 1957 film which runs approximately 90 minutes and is written and directed by Val Guest. Now, he was responsible for The Boys in Blue, Life is a Circus, and Stop Me Before I Kill, which is also a Hammer film. Now, this stars Forrest Tucker as Tom Friend. That name kills me. Peter Cushing as Dr. Rollison, and Maureen Connell as Helen Rollison. Now, this was the first of 22 films that Peter Cushing was in for Hammer, but was released second because The Curse of Frankenstein was released first. Now, of course, The Abominable Snowman was filmed first, but The Curse of Frankenstein was released first. Anyway, just a technicality, I guess. This movie really surprised me when I first watched it. Kind of took me by surprise. Basically, what you have is Peter Cushing is a scientist on a quest for knowledge. He had a climbing accident a while back and is really not climbing anymore, but he decides to accompany a group of climbers um, that are led by Tom Friend, who, of course, is played by Forrest Tucker. Now, I know Forrest Tucker from The Sands of Iwo Jima with John Wayne. I like him as an actor. I always did. So they're going up on an expedition to actually capture an abominable snowman. But Peter Cushing's going with them because he thinks they're just going up there on a quest for knowledge. They kind of turn the tables, and of course, Peter Cushing isn't happy. And it turns into a fight for survival when there's not just one abominable snowman, but a bunch of them. And I'm going to leave it there. This movie is a lot of fun. It's kind of like an action horror piece, but it's definitely horror because they're being stalked. The climbers are being stalked by these creatures. And I love the way they look. For the time, I think Hammer did a fantastic job with the makeup because the first glimpse you get of them is a hand sticking underneath a tent in order to kind of rifle through their stuff. And it looks so cool. Even by today's standards, I think it looks really cool. Now, you don't get a whole lot of looks at the actual Yetis or Abominable Snowmen or whatever you want to call them, but I think it's just enough to kind of satiate your appetite. Now, this is in black and white, but from what Joe told me, they also have a colorized version of it. I probably wouldn't watch it, and the reason being is because Joe and I actually discussed this, and because it's in a very snowy setting, which I've always loved in horror films, I think the black and white lends itself better to the snowy setting. But I mean, it is available for other people that want to watch it. It's not available on this Blu-ray though, which is kind of weird. But they do have another copy that is missing pieces because they tell you in the beginning of the film that um, the negative that they got was missing pieces, so some stuff had to be added in after the fact in SD. So, but they actually do have a HD cut of this film with the missing pieces. So yeah, but not the colorized one. I'm not sure why that is, but that's okay. I like it in black and white. Check out The Abominable Snowman of the Himalayas. And don't forget to check out Joe's review of The Abominable Snowman. Physical media matters. And until next time, peace.